everyone, and welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts. Actually, no, I'm your only host for tonight. You're stuck with me. Anyway, we're watching the match here between Brian Lim and Lim Ke Yu. Not related, by the way. I believe Brian should be running Burn. Well, we saw Burn last game. So I don't know. The tables are picked at random. So, unfortunately or fortunate for you, you'll get to see the Burn matchup against... What is Keryu running? Oh, Ponza! Ponza! I like... Oh, man. Those says a rip. Nope, not yet. Not just yet. Yeah, but Ponza is going to be an interesting matchup. I think this is going to be cute. Really, Keryu here is just going to start off probably with an Arbor Elf if he has it. A Blood Moon that he has, not too useful. Or Utopia Sprawl is also a great starting card. Utopia Sprawl on that forest and just going to pass that turn maybe. Kaz, are you going to be joining me? Oh wow! Wait, what?
Yeah, there's too many people today, so I can do a bit of casting.
Oh wow!
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Hello. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
That's because most of the time modern...
Yeah, most of the time you're playing for modern, right?
No, I'm actually working. But recently, I mean, with the 20 plus people here at the shop, which we don't usually get for modern, it's been quite busy.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. Like, this is not... What has happened? How come there are like 20 plus people?
You know the reason? Because I watch Standard. And if you're playing different flavors of vanilla, you know...
If you're playing...
It gets kind of boring after a while, right? I mean, we're going to have the SQ. I'm very sure that, like, out of the top 8, it'll be like 3 to 4 teamer energy, like maybe 2 Sotai or some weird...
Energy.
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe that one crazy guy with the mono black deck.
Yeah. So I think it's getting boring for a lot of players because most of the players I know at the shop play both Standard and Modern.
Oh, yeah.
And you can definitely tell, you know, they're more interested in Modern because Standard has been so... stagnant.
It's been stale, yeah. It's been stale for quite a while.
Like, Excellent didn't really introduce any real archetypes to the new meta game, so
that's right.
It's just been different flavors of vanilla all the way. So,
so great, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll be happy to see Madhu vehicles again. I remember, like, 6 months ago I was complaining about it. I'll be happy to see that. I'll be happy to see Madhu vehicles now.
Man.
Yeah, but Ponza matchup.
Ponza versus Burn, Naya Burn.
Common misconception. Even though you're playing Burn, some of your spells are multicolor, not most.
And they need white.
Yeah, you need green for Darkest Command as well.
Yeah, but green is not the.
It's not very heavyweighted.
Yeah, it's not very heavy.
Yeah, but I mean, post board, you definitely need one to play your destructive revelries.
Yeah.
So if you don't play a lot of fetches or basics, you know, things won't look great.
Mm-hmm.
Like your Boros Charms and your Path to Exiles, your Defecting Palms, all go to waste to like a simple Blood Moon. So it's quite
it's still effective. It's still effective.
Yeah. But every time I look at Ponza, I feel like this deck shouldn't exist because
it's too fast.
No, it's just that kind of deck where it's like the kid at the playground who has the newest toys, and then like not only does he have the newest toys, he goes around breaking your stuff. It's like, haha, you're poor, you can't afford this, then you break your toy. I mean, they just destroy a land, then they stop you from playing Magic. It's sort of like Bluetron.
But that's Bluetron doesn't like strip you of lands.
Yeah.
But Ponza is the mean kid. Like, I'm gonna destroy all your things.
Yeah, I think I played with Joe's Alan.
Joe's alive.
Yeah, I mean, he's a nice guy, but he was playing Ponza, and oh my goodness, this deck is just...
It's gross, right?
It's gross. Like, I stripped him off his hand. I was playing Sotai that day, I think. And then he just stopped at like Stormbreath casually. I didn't have a counter spell. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm dead. You know?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I like about Ponza. Like, Ponza just prevents you from playing Magic, and if there's one thing, you know, that can win you the game, it's basically making sure that your opponent just doesn't win.
Yeah, I think the way to progress in terms of skill level in like the older format, it's not only just modern, is to play fair decks. You play like Jun, you play Abzan. You learn the mechanics well, you learn the combat, you learn how to
you learn how to sequence, you learn the interactions.
Because you play cards like Thoughtseize, so you learn how to value threats, you play all the fairer cards. And then as you hit like a decent amount of skill cap, because you'll never cap out, you move on to the the unfair decks, the combo decks, because those are the best decks in the older format, because those decks win. Like three lands cast a 7 mana planeswalker is kind of derpy, right? So yeah, I think that Ponza is one of those kind of decks where it seems kind of easy. We just insulted it saying it's the bully on the playground, but
it is the bully on the.
But I think
it's not a bully on the playground, but I think
it's a relatively difficult deck to play.
Yeah,
I think it's not as easy as just casting Blood Moon or casting like the acid
that mono red, the mono red wins deck.
Yeah, even the mono red win deck, so there's an element of skill involved. It's just when you look at it, it brings a certain disgust. I'm sorry, Kuryu, I told you before. I just don't like this kind of deck, man.
Hey, man, do you remember playing back in what's that? Like Urza block and stuff like that.
No,
like
man.
Turn 2 Stone Rain you.
Oh yeah, that
red green, like it is red green Ponza.
I've heard of it before.
Again,
it's quite a bad time. And that's the thing, so like right now, as long as he can find a way to kill the Storm Breath, I mean, it's pretty safe.
Oh no. Yeah, no, he did kill. He got rid of the Storm Breath, double Searing Blaze.
Yeah.
And that man, Kuryu, took like 6 to the face and he can't cast.
Well, he needed to draw the bridge if he plays it main board, but I don't think they play bridge main board. They play the rest of the more aggressive stuff, like the Infernal Titans main board as well.
Yeah, and the Inferno, speaking of which, Infernal Titan is probably going to take down the Eidolon of the Great Revel, and Brian here is just 1 point of damage away from ending this game.
And he has a multicolored card. Lo.
Yeah, that's the irony of it all, because the Blood Moon, well, you think like the Naya deck, the Naya burn deck, like doesn't really.
Yeah, you think the land base is resilient, but like we say, some of the key spells are multicolored.
Yeah, exactly.
And another Boros.
Second Boros Charm.
Can you hear the what's that music, like the cantina, that kind of
the silent
the smallest violin in the world.
World's smallest violin.
Yeah, but this Primeval Titan is gonna wreck things up. There's a chance that he has a 2-turn clock on Brian.
Yeah, get rid of the
just attack and pump into it and just hope for the best, because you have 1 life. If he has the burn spell, you're dead anyway, right?
Yep. And you have to go for it. I mean, like, there's no reason why you should be blocking. And I hope Kuryu just doesn't block here. He has to go for it.
Yeah.
And then cast all his creatures, as many creatures as he can. Because all Brian has to do is just point a burn at Kuryu's face, and then the game's over.
Kuryu has to make the call now, I think. He can't just hang back and chill with the Titan thinking to block.
Yep. He's got to feign 1 more draw step from Brian. So 2 to the...
2 to the Goblin Guide, and then rest to the face. I'm surprised he didn't palm, because...
No, you don't have to palm. I mean, like, it's irrelevant if you palm. It's still a 2-turn clock. Like, you're going to swing in with the Titan anyway next turn.
I think the terrifying thing about Ponza is that if you're a new modern player, you don't often see Ponzas in a casual Wednesday night kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
You see it like a PPDQ, you see it at like a GP, but rarely do you see it at a casual night, because, you get beat up by playing Ponza. It's like, you go to the smoking corner, it's like, hey guys, why are you all here?
But there was no land destruction that round. Only Blood Moon. And Blood Moon, like, still very effective. Even in what we, in our perception is like a mono red burn deck, We see Eidolon of Great Revel, we see we see
Goblin Guys, Swiss
Goblin Guys, Swiss Spears, and lightning bolts and rift bolts and stuff like that. Yeah, but Cass, you were saying, some of the heavy hitters need white or need that second color, especially post sideboard where they get Destructive Revelry. You need that green. You so need that green.
Because if he starts playing bridge, and then I'm not sure about the full Ponza sideboard list, but I've seen some amount of bridges inside.
Yeah.
If he does land a bridge, you are basically stuck with only your bolts and your rift bolts. And that can give him a lot of time to cast like a Storm Breath monstrosity and smack him a few times. The worst part of playing the normal vanilla Naya burn is that they don't have a lot of basic lands.
Basic lands, yeah. You have 0 basic lands in the deck. I think, you have 0 basic lands. That's it.
Unlike my deck, because I'm not rich enough to get the rest of the lands, the ones I lent to the shop.
But yeah, let's update the score here.
Damn. Is that our Twitch chat?
Yeah, that's our Twitch chat.
Oh.
But that was,
that was round 1?
Yeah, that was round 1. That was actually the replay. And the replay, like, people put a lot of things in the chat. Let's put a topic for discussion on the chat.
I can't think of any modern cool topics.
It doesn't have to be modern. It doesn't even have to be Magic related. In fact, last week we were talking about McDonald's and how I still hate McDonald's for doing that
What?
toy switcheroo thing.
A toy switcheroo? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Hey, don't get me started, please. Please. We talked about it already.
Only thing that was once bought like the small toy, like the Ice King. She got the Ice King one,
Yeah.
and it's like the ping pong that you
Yeah,
shoot the
you
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the BMO one.
Yeah, she wanted to get a Beamer one too, but she couldn't
You know,
get
it rotated out before it even rotated in. God knows what happened, but there was no BMO.
Haters gonna.
So McDonald's, you better
isn't
work
this like
on your
the,
processes.
Isn't this like the Monopoly game thing like McDonald's always does?
No, they are supposed to circulate.
So they're supposed to circulate just like how they're supposed to be like the blue card, like the Raffles, or like the Monopoly blue rare.
No, that's understandable. That's like a rare.
No, but
like a super rare.
Do you remember any of the winners?
Yeah,
Because I sure don't remember anybody winning those things. You know.
Nobody announces the winners. I don't pay attention to who's
No,
supposed
but
to be
you know,
winning.
I see the newspaper quite often. I don't, during that period of time, I don't remember like, oh,
It
so
doesn't
and so
come
has
on
been
the paper.
redeemed. You know why? Because no one wins. Hashtag secrets. Yeah, I don't think anybody really wins. It's just like this. Okay, this is how I imagine it.
When life is like that, no.
This is an out of context example, but since this is a magic stream, I can imagine if I'm Watsy and then my employees are asking for a bonus here and bonus, and I have a couple stacks of RPDQ and Raku promos. Like, these are worth $100 each. You know,
Okay,
maybe I should
give it out as a bonus.
yeah. So the same with the BMO toy and all these like all these lottery things. Maybe.
No, the BMO one, dude, it was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
It didn't come out.
Yeah. So like all the employees like, hey man, my grandson or my grandkid likes them BMO toys. Maybe I can have one.
But they're on Carousel.
Yeah.
Somehow people
I
are
think all the
selling
McDonald's
them.
employees selling them.
God damn it, you.
The conspiracy goes deep.
I'll get my BMO toy.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're just joining us, you're watching our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's More Than Modern. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the magic god, Cass Ang.
What's up?
You guys will never lose your nicknames.
I hate
Never.
that. Why can't it just be Cass Ang the guy?
No.
The guy, you know,
No.
normal guy.
Because I didn't even come up with this nickname. That's how infuriating it is, or that's how amazing it is. So yeah. What, Danny? What are you doing? Hey, you're not supposed to get outside help. You're not supposed to get outside help. Get lost. I'm gonna DQ Danny. Can you go to this thing and just DQ
I
him?
was just giving a stern warning against
Stern
you.
warning. No, this is not stern warning, man. This is outside of this unspotting conduct. That's MTR 4.3, I think.
Damn,
Unspotting conduct.
it's just been
4.1. Minor unspotting conduct, and then outside assistance tournament
shit, am I
rules.
gonna get affected? Because that's my dang.
Yeah,
defense mod.
both of you
Oh shit,
gonna
son.
get the.
Gonna get a whip. Okay, here we go in round 2.
Brian starts off strong,
It's
Goblin
not,
guy.
it's not a burn deck unless you see like a turn 1 Swiss Spear Goblin
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
God damn it, I hate the card. Even though I have it, I hate it. I hate both of it. It's such a terribly unfair card, you know. Like, come on, man. Even if it gives you the land, which is kind of balanced, it's still 2
One
points.
mana for 2/2. Yeah, 1 mana for 2/2.
Hey man, we used to pay like 3 mana for 2/2 Grizzly Bears.
Yeah, I
Actually, I
know.
remember the bears. But
Those weren't grizzly bears, dude. Those are grey ogres. Hashtag grey ogre games. Blue Diamonds MTG will say write an angry letter. I think I will. I will go and mention to McDonald's. Maybe they watch the stream. If they watch last week's stream, they'll
where
understand
is
my
our
anger.
BMO
Where's
toy?
my BMO?
Damn.
Toot. Yeah, that whole string of expletives.
Damn, I mean, Utopia Sports it's well earned its wireless value. This Utopia
What's
Sports.
it?
Utopia Sports?
Yeah.
It's such a good card.
I'm surprised it hasn't been reprinted, man. There's zero reprint. Let's bring up.
Yeah, I
Utopia
don't think
Sports.
there's been a Masters reprint of Utopia Sports.
There we go.
I think the main primary reason it hasn't seen a reprint because it's common, and
Yeah.
it's right now it's not in high demand. It's not like let's think of another common that was like an uncommon like Mishra's Bubble like that. That deserves a reprint. When an uncommon goes up to $50 and hasn't been printed in like 10 years. You know? Utopia Sports is what? That's maybe 12, 15 years ago?
Yeah, Utopia Sprawl is a. How old is this card? Oh, jeez, what's wrong with the? Oh, man. You see, Facebook, come on, work on your chat.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they mostly only care about the other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Sprawls has not been really high demand. And
It's not demand,
yeah.
but I mean, like, it's a fantastic card.
Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
wreck some land. Is it?
Destroy the land. Are you destroy the land now? Lightning bolt. Okay, get rid of your dude.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
lightning bolt. You.
We're going for
Whoa,
the.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, what's that card? It's not.
Searing blaze, right?
No, what's the card on Caillou's side? I can't see it properly.
Where? In his hand? No, Arbor Elf, dude.
Oh, okay, that's
Abel.
Abel. Yeah, this is how
Whoa.
Joza wrecked me. So he double Utopia Sport Burst mountain forest, and then he just went turn 4 like Storm Breath, and I was like, it's like when. So I came back to play Magic during the Terrace block, and Storm Breath gave me so much terrible nightmares. Like every time, like you want to cast your Elspeth Sun Champion, like, you know what if he has a Storm Breath, man? Then you cast it and like, damn it, he has a Storm
Yeah,
Breath.
the Storm Breath.
They
Yeah,
always
the
have
Storm
it, man.
God damn it.
They always have it. It's magic, man.
Okay, Lava Spike
so
brings you down to 9. Like Brian just needs 3 burn spells, which actually
has
he
it,
does
yeah.
have, yeah. Once a land.
He has 6. He has 6 points, so he's missing another 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
So but this is pretty close. I think I'm not sure what the Ponza can bring in against the burn matchup though.
Oh wow, okay, so Karyu's gonna try to go for Primal Command, gain 7 life
Wow.
and then do something.
He's always gonna search for.
He can Ataka's Command. Yep,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah, he has
So maybe let's bring out Ataka's Command.
the
Okay, so for 4 modes you choose 2.
Yeah.
Opponents can't gain life this turn. Great. It deals 3 damage to each opponent. No targets.
they put a
you-
land.
Yeah. Put a
From
land
your
from
hand
your
into-
hand on the
play?
battlefield. Okay, sometimes relevant.
I think it is relevant. Increases you control get +1/+1 in reach. The land mode and the reach was more useful inside the standard package during that point of time, I believe.
Yep.
Because the raid matchups had the Ataka raid had a dragons matchup, and sometimes you needed to block with a reach creature.
Oh yeah.
But in modern, more or less, you want this as a skull crack, but the possibility of the other modes are also very important.
Yeah, I mean, like, putting a land from your hand onto the battlefield. If you, I don't think people play what's the
Siege
one?
Rhino?
Not Siege Rhino. They don't play this card in Valakut decks, right?
Which card?
I doubt it. The Ataka's Command. I
No,
don't think-
they don't care about live game because, like, usually the breach into like Prime Titan
It's
the
like
Valko
it's
triggers.
gonna kill you
Yeah,
anyway.
and they have the secondary kill. I mean, they have 2 other kill counts, which is sometimes they play a 1-off and Rakun, and they have the escape shift. So you don't care about them gaining life because usually there's enough lands to combo off and kill your opponent.
Yeah, but that
Unless-
land, that land option is like, it's okay.
I guess the relevant matchup that can kind of make sense is the Soul Sisters matchup or any combo infinite life kind of deck. But yeah, thanks Lin. Yes, Chaktas is in the side, but we just see.
And
him
we just
cast.
saw it slam on the battlefield.
I mean, Chaktas is like.
Oh no! Now he draws
no.
now you draw the lightning
Yeah.
bolt. Great.
But I think it's not over because he just needs 4 burn and there's not enough clock on the board right now
yeah.
for like a 2-turn clock. So Brian has about 3 turns to draw like 12 points of a burn.
That
too
depends. Like if KU does crack, I don't think he'll crack the
He probably won't.
Windswept Heath. But if he does crack the Windswept Heath, then Brian all he needs is all he needs is
So he needs a charm.
Boros Charm.
Yep.
That's
6. Yeah, if he cracks it, then he's at 10 life, and that number is a big difference because then he doesn't need that 4th burn.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas he just needs a charm now if he fetches the land. He just the
Oh,
scout.
now you draw the Scarlet. Great.
No, this is when
It's
you
like,
start playing the song like, "How did this happen to me?"
But 9, Brian here has 9 points of life left. That's 8 on the table, unfortunately.
I think that's fine because
he doesn't have to crack it, right?
yeah, he doesn't have to crack it. But I think it's pretty rough because he basically has 1 turn if like Curry doesn't like Infernal Titan him.
Yeah.
And he's really in combat, so it reduces the amount. So we've seen Curry play both, so we know that there's a few ways he could die, but from the looks of it, he is going to just pass the turn, I believe.
He might try to go for
I think
another.
it's gonna come Primal Command.
Yeah, I think he might try the Primal Command because last turn, the Tractors did enter the battlefield, or the 2 turns before the Tractors got there.
Yeah.
And so Caillou might just get a little bit surprised here.
But I think it's fine. It's the right call because you're playing
gotta
with
try,
no
right?
information, and the previous turn the Tractors resolve without the Skullcry effect in play.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay,
So-
so deal 3 to you. What is Caillou doing though? Oh, he's looking for a creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could look for another truck dust. And
Yeah, I think that's
yeah, because no matter what, Brian only has this untapped step left
yeah.
to close this game. We're not
So
going to go to game 3.
So he needs to draw a 2 mana burn spell.
Yep.
That's why he needs to draw.
It has to be very specific because of the, and it cannot be. Oh, it can be a green source as well, but he can't fetch a land, right?
Yeah, he can't fetch a land
Oh,
right
that
now.
means,
He's
that means he
down
needs to
one.
draw a bolt.
He needs to no.
'Cause
He
he
can
only
bolt now. No, he can bolt
Oh
now.
yeah, he can bolt now. Yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
bolt and then a 2 mana, basically a 2 mana burn spell. But that does narrow down the choices, especially
can-
since Brian didn't
yeah.
fire off the bolt the
Yeah,
last
if he
turn.
makes the mistake now, then he won't be able to fetch. So let's just see whether he makes the mistake of like not bolting now, which is
Okay, yeah, he does go
Yep.
for it. Okay, so bolt you in the face. Go down to 5,
Yeah, this-
untap.
this is the exciting part, right? Oh, and he draws
Oh
it.
wow, double bolt
Wow.
and yeah, Brian takes this second game. All right, we've got game 3
Yeah.
just by the skin of the teeth. He's at 1 life and manages to bring Caillou down to -1. Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that burn is a low skill cap. It's just it's sort of one dimensional. It's kind of boring.
It's okay, yeah. It's one dimensional because okay, I always say that burn is the easiest deck to pick up, but it's the hardest deck to master.
Yeah.
It really is because your it's linear. It's very linear because you want to get your opponent from 20 life to
Yeah.
0
As
in
fast
the
as you
least,
can,
in the
yeah.
least number of turns and the least number of cards that you can. Whereas but when you play,
Yep.
there's a lot of nuances. Like when do you fire off that skull crack?
Yeah.
When do you fire off the lightning bolt? That last turn.
Yeah. It
Brian
can
had
be.
to play to his outs. He
Yeah.
knew exactly what he needed to draw. Of course, if he drew, that third lightning bolt, he would have been
Yeah.
able to fire off all 3 at one go.
Yeah.
But he was a bit patient. He didn't fire off spells before he got more information. So all these nuances are really, really very important for you to be able to play this game. And it looks like he bought out some Boros charms from the last game, so
Yeah.
he might want to bring them back in.
I think he is
Maybe?
he's on the draw now.
Yeah.
So I think you don't have to fetch like your shock lands if you can, like the Sacred Foundry and Stomping Grounds. It keeps.
Okay.
I think on the draw you want to have more. You want to have like decent threats. You want to have Eidolon if you're bringing back them in,
Mm-hmm.
because you've seen your opponent play Bolt, and it looks like he's using it as a single target removal. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's okay
that's
to
right.
have it as a magnet to save some life as well.
Hmm.
And you want to keep your 8 Skullcrack effects, your 4 Skullcrack and your 4
And
attack
yeah,
as well.
for the Lynch Alicia saying in combo matchup it's quite I don't know what is the
It's a-
emoji here. Resident Sleeper is quite boring. But against something like Affinity, when you need to play control as well, it can be quite skill intensive. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like, you might not think of it, but if there's a deck that's more aggressive than you become the control player.
Yeah.
Like you have
It's supposed
to
to beat
step
down,
back.
right?
As opposed to like the burn spell, the burn player, and then sometimes your role just has to reverse, like on a dime, on a dime, and
I totally agree. I mean, but these things are things you learn about by playing more or reading the famous article, "Who's the Beatdown?"
who's the beatdown?
And that is a very important article to read if you want to play decent or competitive Magic. I think that's a stepping stone.
decent magic.
Yeah.
How about indecent magic?
Indecent Magic would be like
Hey.
playing Blue Tron, where you Mindslaver your Mindslaver.
Oh,
your
Blue
opponent.
Tron,
Yeah, I hate that deck.
Oh.
There's another deck that is like if you play it, I have nothing against you, but now I do because you play that kind of deck. yeah, it's terrible. In standard, when the other Emrakul Aeon's Taunt
Yeah.
was playable,
Yep.
when somebody took my turn, I was so tilted. I
Oh,
was
you
like,
felt so bad, right?
yeah,
It's like
it's so tilting. It's like you can't even play Magic, and now this guy has your turn, and he's like,
And he's
"Haha,
gonna wreck your
I'm gonna
turn."
wreck your game." Yeah, I mean, like even the old Emrakul, it's it's like when you know it comes down, you know the game is over, but the
It's
tick,
not oppressive.
yeah, but
Right.
the
It's
tick,
not a feel back card.
yeah, but the tick over your control, your turn and Maraku doesn't end the game. You can have a chance to come back, so you have to struggle. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Like, you know there's a chance you'll win, so you gotta keep playing. So yeah, I really dislike that deck. I mean, I dislike decks that do that kind of effects.
Is Stone Rain in Modern? No, right. It's Reign of Tears, right?
No,
it's not Reign of Tears.
Stone
right?
Rain is in Modern.
Oh.
It was printed in Modern Masters 3, I believe, 17.
Oh, okay.
You can
3
check
mana.
the league edit.
Yeah, let's check.
But I think if you're playing the prison decks and the landy decks, you prefer Boom Bust if you can.
Oh yeah.
Even though they have changed the ruling and you can no longer cheat
the
both
boom
sides
bust
into it.
hand, yeah. Yeah. Destroy target land. Boom. Stone Rain. Printed in 9th edition.
Yeah,
It was also printed in.
the most
Was it
recent was the
Masters?
Kamigawa. I mean,
Let's see.
from the looks of it.
Oh
Champions
yeah,
Kamigawa?
that's the one that I saw Kyu take out. Oh, I love the art.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the art. So nice. Really, really very good. Oh, Stone Rain, but they're in a pit. What does it say? Soldiers often blocked off
The steep
the
mountain
steep
passes.
mountain passes to ambush enemy troops in western and central China.
Damn. It's kind of grim though. Like everybody's like,
Everybody's just there like I'm going to die now.
If I can afford a damnation, sorry, we're off topic of the stream, but if I can
Yeah.
afford a damnation player, I would love it because you can see the tiny people floating into the black hole, and they're like,
What's that? Oh, Damnation.
yeah,
Really?
if you look at the art, you can see tiny people floating into the hole. It's really nice.
Dude, we go off topic all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like
It's been a while since I streamed, so So
oh
can you
yeah,
see,
yeah,
like, the tiny
yeah.
people
Oh, those are
floating?
people.
Yeah,
Those are actually people.
it's not like Wrath where it's just like a blinding sun.
I
This is
thought
like
that
a-
was just like soil
It's not
and
debris,
like
man. It's people. You can see their hands out like that.
Help!
Yeah.
Me! Help me!
But yeah, I love Damnation's art. It's just so simple when you can see the people disappearing into the hole of doom.
That's just like, it's Day of Judgment.
Yeah. But this is like
Sorry, not Day of Judgment. Sorry, Wrath of God. It's just Wrath of God, right? Wrath of God has art just.
But Wrath of
exactly
God doesn't
like
have tiny people floating into the hole of doom. I think.
I don't know. Let's go through all the art. Oh gosh,
Okay, we can.
I like this one.
I think the newest one was the Modern Masters.
Nope. So this one is like all dead people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I mean, there's a guy being disintegrated, but it's not the
This
same.
is like the Terminator 2 scene, like right at the beginning of the movie, or
Ah.
right at the halfway point in the movie where like Sarah Connor, she just looks out.
That's true, but it's more out close. I like the animation because it's like tiny people. Like you can imagine the tiny screams. Kyu leading off. Oh, Huntsman.
Yeah, Han Master of the
Yes.
Fells here. And
That card is so good. I remember it being such a staple back then. Seeing lesser play, I think, simply because of the deck choices available in Modern right now, and the other meta decks that you can play. For example, Death Shadow.
for example,
Yeah, for example, Death Shadow is a pretty. I don't know. Something I think about Death Shadow, I want to say it's balanced, but I'm kind of.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Brian here saving that Skull Crack for.
Because Kyu is at what 5 mana now and could cast Chaktas.
Yeah, he's gonna pass the turn, and I think Brian's got something to say about that. Huntmaster flips over. Huntmaster flips over, and
I
that
think the
is
flip is not as relevant as the.
that's the front side, right?
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the flip side. Okay, so front side. Oh, I like this. I like this art. Where is this?
This is the FTV transform art.
Oh, I like.
Yeah, but it's not cheap. The Delvers are like $10, I think. The new Delvers. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay $10 for like a 50-cent card, Yeah, no, sorry, man, I'm not that rich.
So the front side, I think, is the part that's relevant in this game.
I guess the thing is, he's hoping Brian can cast 2 spells without removing it. So in transform, he can, from the flip side, he can flip it back to Huntsmaster.
Yeah. So the other side, okay, so front side gains you life, puts a 2/2 token on the battlefield. The other side is the one that's a bit scary. When it transforms into Ravager or Fells, it deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature that player controls. So yeah.
Inbuilt is a decent removal and a good block. But I think the thing is with cards like these is they are magnets. Knowing that Brian is probably going to cast 2 spells, it's okay to flip it to the other side so that he can cast 2 spells, get it to magnet the burn spells, and just take the Swiss Spear damage later on.
Yeah, but Brian here, I think he's saving his
Like skull crack
saving
effects for
spells,
the like the bigger life
yeah,
gains.
exactly. So, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it's the
it's-
correct move because 2 life as compared to Chakta's 4 life gain, or is it 3 life gain? I think those are more relevant
Yeah.
in the long run.
So yeah, just take the damage from Heartmaster. That's
I remember you being used to complain about the number of Tron matchups we used to feature, but now all I see is burn. I'm not sure what's
Okay.
happening, man.
So upkeep. I think upkeep is gonna do something about this.
But he
Upkeep-
can't respond to the flip, right?
No, he can't respond to the flip, but he can respond to the enter the battlefield trigger. Oh, but he doesn't. He chooses not to.
Maybe he feels that 2 life is lesser than what he can get, like the value of the skull crack.
Mm.
Yeah, especially thinking about primal command. Like maybe he's deciding between 7 life, 2 life, and the Chakta's life gain.
Yeah,
as
but
a-
primal command is a sorcery, so at the end of that turn, I think you could just fire it off.
Yeah, but Kiryu is going through the normal process where he's going through normal combat step, and then laying a land and casting a spell afterwards. So I guess it might hinder Brian's decision making point, where he
Yeah.
wants to fire the skull crack to prevent the life gain instead, because it looks from his hand. Not only is his lands limited because of the Blood Moon, but the spells might be multicolored. Like the removal in his hand, Path to Exile, obviously can't be casted anymore.
Yeah.
So I think he's really dwindled down the amount of resources he can use.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think this is such a bad trade because Karyu's already gained a life.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Now he uses
right.
it to block and trade with a 2/2, which is horrible because your opponent still has a decent clock on you.
Yeah, he's still got he's got a Fortin clock. I mean, this is discounting that Kiryu might just have Inferno Titan in his hand, and brings it down to 6. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough mana to
I think
finish him off.
it's very bad on hindsight. If you know he was gonna flip and you know you're gonna block if he's gonna attack with the wolf, then you don't skull crack the flip.
Don't?
You don't skull crack the flip. The
Oh,
ATB.
okay, yeah.
Because if you're playing around the primal command, then you wouldn't even block. You just take the 2 from the wolf, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that wasn't the right decision. I mean, at least to me.
Mm. I agree. I totally agree. So 6 looks like 5 mana looks like a primal command. And I think that's the game.
that's
Yeah.
game. He can't come
7
back.
yeah, 7 life is just way too much for Brian to
Yeah,
get
because
back
there's
in
like
the game.
three burn spells on average, or if not 2, 1 Boros Charm and X.
Yeah.
But you have Blood Moon in play, you can't fetch your lands, they're all mountains. Yeah, I mean, it's Ponza. So, yeah, that's right, suck it, burn players. That's all the times you threw your lightning bolts for your last spell in my face, as the last card in your deck is draw. That's cool. I'm not saying that I'm happy to see burn players lose, but maybe. well, to be fair, both decks
Yeah,
are kinda,
Burn versus Ponza. Like which one
This
do
is-
you hate
This
more?
is like the Batman question, right? Like, which is more evil? I play decks which Ponza hates on more, so maybe I hate Ponza more.
okay.
Because I play like Abzan, I play like Blue White Control.
Right, the more like mana hungry
Yeah.
decks, yeah.
When you play your Colony and it gets like Acid Moss and Stone Rain and whatever you can name in that horrible deck, don't
You
feel
just
good.
like let out this sigh of like
Like, why, man? I just kind of want to play Magic. What's up,
Miguel Fucuncio. Miguel Fucuncio?
What's
I
up,
think-
man?
Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. Anyway, it's the end of round 2. We'll come back with round 3 in about 20 minutes time. In the meantime, I'll put you on a replay. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can find us on the stream every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m.
Yeah. And the SQ is
Singapore
coming
time.
up, and the
Yeah,
LCQ
SQ is coming up this Saturday. So do tune in to the
Yeah.
stream. Friday nights, we have our Final Fantasy stream.
Yes.
Final Fantasy! Still going strong. And remember, if you miss it all, it's okay. Just
It's
go
on
down
YouTube.
youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. Hi from Italy. Hi, Evil Chuck from Italy.
Hi, if you guys if we seen you at the GP
Buongiorno.
and you saw maybe you didn't see Mick but you play against him, but if you were from the GP, hi, maybe I saw you.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw you some stuff.
Hi. Buongiorno. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to continue from there, man.
Ci vediamo. We are going for a break.
I'm not gonna be racist and say the only few
Hey
Italian
man,
words
I know Italian, I know Portuguese, and
The
a
only
bit of
Italian words I
Portuguese.
know are like food related.
Yakshimash. What?
What? No, like
Like
no, I don't even know.
ravioli.
Yeah, and like the
And,
different types of spaghettis. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm
fusilli.
sorry.
All right. We are going out for a while. We'll be right back, so don't go away.